Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video, we are going to check out the news that came from the producer video for the JP version of course, but they will eventually come to global, so I wanted to really see what is coming, the quality of life updates, or maybe the new legends and events. All of the screenshots, text, and everything we see in this video will be coming from the One Piece Treasure Cruise official Discord. Link for you to join will be in the description, and credit to Alpha here for all of the screenshots and news. Let's see the news. I do not read Japanese by the way, so we're either gonna see from the images or the text under them. This seems to be a chat feature for the Pirate Alliance, long overdue. Thankfully it's finally coming. I never understood why they introduced a guild feature in One Piece Treasure Cruise, but we should communicate with the fellow members through Discord or Reddit or other social media. It never made sense to me. It was very poor design, and finally the chat is coming, and I think these are stickers as well, for like emotes for the Straw Hat crew, which is cool. Let's see the rest. Let's read the text here first. You can max out a character's limit break potential abilities, sockets, and support without unlocking them, but their effects will not be active until you do unlock them. That is very nice. Not really something necessary, but still very good. Number 2, you can select which limit break potential ability you want to power up when using a duplicate of a character, regardless of evolution. Thank you. Thank you. This was a must-have in the game, because if you did not know so far, it was random, completely random. If you fed a dupe to an already limit broken character, then you either got the first ability, the second, or the third if it was a legend. If it was a rare recruit, either the first or the second without limit break plus. And that was extremely annoying, because there are some characters, like for example the anniversary rare recruit Nami from the Luffy Sanji batch, the Sai one, that one of her abilities is double special activation. By feeding her dupes, you cannot guarantee after 4 dupes you will get that, because the dupes might feed the other potential ability. So that was always annoying to me, but finally they are fixing it. The first one is not a big deal in my opinion. The second one though is extremely good. And please, let's continue with the good news. Okay, I think we all knew at some point this was coming. You can feed multiple items now as well to level up a character. You can feed more than 10 copies of a singular item at once. Yeah, I think that was inevitable to happen, especially because you already have the feature in the game, right? It's already applicable to the cotton candy, recently updated in the global version. So since you know how to do the feature, why not apply it everywhere and just to the cotton candy? Never made sense, because sorting your box out is one of the most time-consuming things you have to do in OPTC. It is a very old game, and things like this that might seem a given for new games, for One Piece Treasure Cruise it needs to be a quality of life update. So yeah, this is very good, and finally here. Moving on, we have a video, I'm not gonna watch it right now. It says that skip button has been updated to skip all animations while leveling up a unit, and this includes special level, support level, etc. This is also very good. Another quality of life update for the box sorting and leveling your units and increasing special levels and the rest. So that is also very good to have. And then it seems we have more. It says that if you reach max level, you will be asked if you want to evolve that unit, and if you evolve a unit, you will be asked if you want to enhance that unit. So I'm guessing, let's say I get a new legend, unevolved, I fully max his level, a menu will pop up, I will evolve that unit immediately if I want to, and then I can also max the level again and limit break them and possibly rainbow them and socket them. While we don't see to what extent you can do it, maybe you cannot socket them or give them cotton candy through these menus that will pop up, but still, now when I max an unevolved legend, I don't need to get out of that menu, get into the evolution menu, evolve them, then get out of the evolution menu, find that legend again, go to the level up menu, 10 at a time, I will max their level again, and so on and so forth with limit break and sockets. And talking about sockets, I am not certain it will happen. I don't think so because it is not mentioned. I think they would mention it. But feeding more tomes than 10 at a time to get more skills, more possible skills, to max the sockets should also be a quality of life update, especially because it's RNG. It can take a lot of time for you to get 5 of the sockets you want by feeding normal forbidden tomes and not the specific ones. Maybe you want to get 5 bind, but then you are always getting poison sockets or resilient sockets, which are pretty much completely useless, so they can also scrap them by the way and make something new, but that's a complete other discussion. I don't think this applies to forbidden tomes, but I guess we maybe will see it later or down the line at a later date. So moving on from that, all these changes are quality of life changes for sorting the box out, and they are all great. Thank you Bandai, finally the crystals thing. Dude, this is so annoying. This is game design from 2010. Because back then the limit break materials you got were not enough, you could not store tons of them. Now we get so many fragments and crystals from GARP challenges, treasure map, rewards, social media campaigns and so on and so forth, that we cannot store enough of them. We either completely lose them, which is a waste, or we have stored mail from rewards. Now the cap is finally increased, as you can understand from the picture, from 1,000 essentially to 100,000. Thank you. I do not know why this feature has not been implemented in the game years ago. It's not that Yoshi all of a sudden came in the game and it's like, oh, you know what? The players would like increase on that. Like, we have been talking about this for years and now it is finally happening. And do not get me wrong, I am happy and thankful that many of these things are happening, but let's be honest, this change is so easy to do that it has been neglected for so long, and finally it's coming in the game. Up next we have something to do with dual units. You can now select which character of a double character unit starts the stage, which I think means the quest, not the stage. But that is extremely interesting. That is very nice to see actually, because I was thinking about this the other day when I was making the Kizuna Brook teams, because I have a team with Ace and Sabo as captains against the strength variation, and unfortunately if you want to use their super swap only once, you are pretty much forced to super swap to Sabo and activate the special. Meaning that you are forced to activate the Dex version of the dual unit. You cannot control that, simply because 5 swaps for the super swap equals the second unit, not the one that starts out the quest, which is Ace in this case, bars, and then you are maybe on a Dex unit against a strength enemy, which is what happened in the Kizuna Brook. Now I can select to start on Sabo, so then I can be on Ace against a strength enemy, which is extremely good. For the super swap, this is a very good change. I have never thought about it before the Kizuna Brook thing, but I'm happy they are doing it relatively quickly, I would say, but this is a global thing. Kizuna Brook has happened in Japan for months now, and Ace and Sabo has been a thing for months as well. So I guess it's in their mind for a longer time than I was thinking right now. At the same time, this helps you in Kizuna not just because of Ace and Sabo, it also helps you with the whole cooldown thing at the start of the stage, because taking Luffy Ace as an example, if strength units get their cooldowns reduced, you would not get it if you used Luffy and Ace, because Luffy is the one showing up first in the quest and he is Q, so he won't have his cooldown reduced. But now you can choose Ace to start off, and that can help you with the cooldowns in Kizuna. Another unit that comes to mind right now is actually Nami Robin. Many times I have thought about using them, swapping them once to store slots, and then swapping them a second time to get those slots back, and most of the time these slots would be matching. But you can't really do that, because if the enemy is Sai, you are forced to be on Nami, you cannot be on Robin. Now you can start on Robin, store the slots as Nami and give them back as Robin, which is very nice. I am certain many more dual units can benefit from this change, and this is definitely one of the best ones so far. Next up, it's the Kizuna thing. Of course they would address this. This is one of the biggest oversights Bandai has ever done. And I really cannot understand how this happened to them. They probably did not even fathom we can get so many tickets in a Pirate Alliance Kizuna. It was definitely one of the biggest ones ever. In the Kuja Pirates Pirate Alliance Kizuna in global, this happened. But in my opinion, the change is here not only because of that, but mainly because of the Japanese player base and the uproar they caused, thankfully, during the Pirate Alliance Kizuna with All-In. Players had 100,000 tickets and they should spend them in like 5 days or something, which is crazy. I had tons of tickets, like over 5,000, under 10,000, I don't exactly remember how many, and it took me hours to spend them all. If I had 100,000, there is no chance I could actually bother and spend them. We had to do it 10 at a time, and that is extremely painful, extremely time consuming. I would actually give a compensation out for this oversight, it was that bad. And thankfully now we can press the 100 button and get even more rewards from the boxes. It had to happen and it does, so I am definitely happy with this one. Hopefully though, and man, I really hope this happens, if in the global side of things, for Kizuna All-In, we do not have this, I'm not playing the Kizuna. There's zero chance I'm participating in an event that does not implement a must change that Japan already has, so it's not even hard for you to do. So they better do this for global as well before the next Pirate Alliance Kizuna with a super boss. Next up we have some sales here, I think. I'm not gonna bother with them. And we see Yoshi with some characters, Katakuri, Doffy, maybe legends because they are in the front, and many other antagonists. So I'm guessing these are either new characters or events or something like that. I don't think it's a Luffy versus Doffy legend, right? Because there's a number 5 right here, so maybe it's a Blitz battle or something. Upcoming events it says, so I'm guessing it's an event. Oh, we actually get super type class units. I was expecting them to arrive, to be honest, especially from when the legends start to appear and have a captain ability or a special, and they boost 1 typing and 2 classes. I was expecting something to happen where only 2 classes will be boosted or only 1 class and it would be super type, and it happens. So that's gonna be very interesting to see. I love that because team building has more variety right now, so I would love anything that would give more variety to team building, and I think this is very cool as well because now super typing for classes will most likely still give a super type to the color of the unit that has the specific class, because the enemies have typings, not classes, except if now bosses have classes as well, but I don't think they will do Powerhouse is better than Driven and Driven is better than Free Spirit, for example. That would never happen. So if we have this Katakuri, for example, as captain, he's a Powerhouse super type unit, and let's say he's strength. I don't know if he is strength, but let's say he is. And I'm also using Sanji Judge. He will get the super typing if I fulfill the conditions for Katakuri's super type special. And now I will have a super typing color advantage against both Dex enemies because Katakuri is strength, and int enemies because Sanji Judge is Psi. That is very interesting. I love that, and I am a fan of this new introduction in the game. Let's see if there are more info on that. Doesn't seem like it, so I'm guessing Doflamingo is also a class super type unit, probably for Driven, if Katakuri is for Powerhouse. That is very nice, I love this one. And then we see free multis, always good, and 30 rainbow gems, so congrats to the Japan players. We do not get them yet, don't ask me in the comments. Global will get all of these changes at a later date. And then we have the video, the maintenance information, another Kizuna exchange update. The issue of not being able to keep pulling due to cotton candy filling up the box is also getting addressed, thank you. Another very big problem when we were pulling with tons and tons of tickets, so great change as well. It is a Pirate Alliance event, the Doffy vs Luffy thing, Heavenly Demon vs Straw Hat. Work together to get great rewards. Personal note, probably a Pirate Alliance Blitz. Yeah, I thought it was a Blitz battle, Now it could be a Pirate Alliance Blitz battle, so yeah, that makes sense to me. It's probably a Blitz battle or something, and with Pirate Alliances, it's actually pretty interesting to see how that would work and what rewards would be given out. And we see some Yoshi quotes. He says, based on the translation, because I cannot read Japanese, I can't go into details yet, but we are currently working on a new event content. The goal is for it to be a place where you can use a lot of different characters. That is very interesting. New content, we can use many more characters, I'm in for it. But of course, we need more details for that. And that was everything. I cannot wait for the changes to come to global. We do not know yet when it will happen, but many great improvements, and I am very hyped for the class super type units. I think they will be a very nice addition to the game, depending on what they do exactly, but we will see that in the future. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below about this update and all of the changes that will be coming. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.